It's as simple as this. If you point a gun at someone and you cock it, you can possibly be shot in this situation.
Another in the series I like to call because you won't hear it in the mainstream media. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms for NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box. And if you like my channel, like my content, and what I do here, you can support me. The link in the description box. Everything is appreciated. Let's talk about this. This is out of Escambia County, Florida. And the situation, ex-girlfriend's at home, ex-boyfriend shows up, is being abusive with her. Ex-girlfriend calls her brother comes, and ex-boyfriend pulls out a gun. Now, you saw a little bit of the video here. I want to just go ahead and play the rest of it once again so we get some context. Now, if you don't know this sheriff, if you haven't seen him around, Chip Simmons out of Escambia County, this guy is a pro-gun, pro-self-defense guy. Plain and simple. He is like, hey, you point this gun at somebody, trying to do them harm, and they shoot and kill you, life goes on. He's kind of a no-nonsense kind of sheriff. But that, once again, that's the difference between a sheriff who's elected by the people and a police chief who's appointed by a leadership or a mayor. But let's go ahead and watch that.
If someone points a gun at you and cocks it, you can shoot them.
Sheriff Simmons says a 26-year-old man broke into his ex-girlfriend's home, beating down the door. Simmons says he then attacked the 47-year-old woman repeatedly. He says the woman texted her nearby family for help, and once they arrived, the sheriff says there was another fight.
At one point, the male that forced entry into her trailer pulled out a handgun, pointed it at her brother, and cocked it.
Simmons says the woman's brother pulled out his own gun, firing twice at the intruder, killing him. At this point, the sheriff's office says no charges will be filed. The state attorney's office is telling me self-defense rules and the right to protect yourself from deadly bodily harm have not really changed. Instead, more laws have expanded the scope of self-defense.
Heard that and you saw that. Once again, just put it in context. Now, Florida has very, very broad laws on self-defense, where some states do not. So they do have a stand your ground law. We know that these laws are in place to protect you after the fact, not necessarily like some other people say, it's like the Wild West. Don't go to Florida. That's not what stand your ground laws are for. It's to protect you in court. If you have to use, violence, lethal violence, to protect yourself or someone else. And let's come over here. I'm going to come over here real quick. Gun-toting Florida man turns tables on sister's ex who broke down front door police. And you heard the sheriff say, if someone points a gun at you and cocks it, you can shoot them. Love that guy. Okay, an armed Florida man who rushed to defend his sister from an abusive ex-boyfriend will face no charges after fatally shooting him, according to the local sheriff's office. Quote, and you heard it before, if someone points a gun at you and cocks it, you can shoot them. No kidding. I always say, if you're in a situation and somebody puts a gun in your face, you have to take the odds that somebody is going to get shot. And you have to decide who that's going to be. Escambia County Sheriff Chip Simmons told WEAR News of the incident unfolded last week. Escambia County Sheriff's deputies responded to a home within the Silver Lake Mobile Home Park last Tuesday and found an unidentified 26-year-old man dead from a gunshot wound, the sheriff's office said in a news release. Investigators said the man was the ex-boyfriend of a 24-year-old unidentified woman who lives in the home. The man reportedly broke the woman's door down, entered the home, and struck her several times, according to the sheriff's office. So he's an abusive asshole. Brother came through. Cool. Now you pretty much know the rest of it. She texted her several people, but including her brother, who showed up. This guy pulled the gun on him, cocked it. So the brother pulled his gun, shot twice. End of story. Once again, I have no issue with what happened here. What charges can you possibly put on him? He's defending his sister's life because the guy had the gun coming through the door. So how far was he going to escalate his violence against her before somebody could then protect her or retaliate? So he could have just shot and killed her and been gone. Okay? But once again, this is a story that's not going to make national news because, well, it just doesn't fit the narrative. And they just want to fall on the old tried, true, tested ideal that guns are bad. But congratulations to this brother. Stepped up and protected his family member. No issues whatsoever. Good, positive story. Of course, in other states, this situation will play out differently, depending on where you live. But the fact that he pulled the gun and cocked it would probably cover you. I mean, you're going to go to trial. They will bring charges against you in some states. But you would prevail in court, because I can't think of any jury that's going to convict anyone based on these circumstances. But, you know, this is a strange world we're living in these days. Let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.